Imagine this. You've just spent a lot of time, money, and energy on getting your garden started. You gathered all the seeds, fertilizers, and other equipment that you need. Everything has been planted, and you're counting down the days until you begin to see growth, the long-awaited reward for all the hard work you've done. Before long, though, it becomes apparent that something isn't quite right. You notice that your sprouting plants have leaves that have become discolored and weak. Water has begun puddling at the base of the stem. The soil has become hard, dry, and cracked. Perhaps the leaves have begun to shrivel up and turn a deep purple color. Your backyard is devoid of any birds, bees, or other insects. You ask yourself, what went wrong? How did I manage to screw things up so badly? Am I a bad gardener? Well, what if I told you that it likely wasn't anything you did? Rather, it has to do with the type of soil your plants are growing in. While gardening makes an incredibly fun and rewarding hobby, it can get frustrating when your plant's growth isn't going the way you anticipated. To make things worse, attempting to zero in on what the precise cause of your undesired conditions could be can leave you feeling hopeless. When I first began my gardening journey, I was experiencing this sense of despair far more than I would have liked. I loved gardening, but these burdensome and unsolvable problems were making me doubt myself. Through a trial and error process, I began testing the different conditions of my garden, which eventually led me to research soil. And I was amazed at what I found. It was no surprise to learn that the type of soil you use is vital for cultivating a happy and healthy garden. However, what many people don't realize is how truly significant the impact can be if the soil we use isn't compatible with our environment or the types of plants being grown. The soil is a resting place for a plant's roots, making it the literal foundation for healthy growth and hydration. If the soil's properties don't line up with what the plant needs, disaster can strike. To put it in human terms, you can think of it this way. When humans are dehydrated, their bodies are being deprived of the water and important nutrients that they need. Dehydration can cause you to experience a slew of negative effects. Poor concentration, muscle pain, constipation, dry skin, fatigue, and lightheadedness, just to name a few. You rack your brain as you try and determine what the cause of all these symptoms are. Are you sick? Did you eat something bad? Has your pranky coworker gone too far this time by poisoning you? When you finally rehydrate, all your symptoms disappear. You feel like a brand new person. No, it wasn't by magic or some otherworldly miracle. It was because you finally supplied your body with the energy and nutrients it was begging you for all this time. Plants are the very same way. They rely on the soil they're planted in to keep them hydrated, healthy, and full of important nutrients that support them as they grow. If said soil is lacking the proper conditions that the plant requires, the result can be disastrous. In this book, I'm going to teach you why healthy and effective soil truly is the backbone of every garden. I'll share the secrets on everything you need to know about different types of soil and how you can utilize those different types in a way that works to your advantage. Together, we'll look at ways to improve your type of soil to encourage the best growth possible and explain why we want our soil to help attract insects and other organisms into our gardens. On my journey from gardening beginner to gardening enthusiast, the knowledge I've gained on the importance of soil has become a truly invaluable resource. If this information was so life-changing for me, I could only imagine what it might do for somebody else. Thus, I've made it my goal to help you. Whether you're a newbie gardener or a veteran, gain the expertise you need to achieve all your gardening goals.